Hey, and welcome to BG Codes. This is bradgarropy, and I'll be coding live on YouTube with you. Today, we'll be looking at implementing the Tinder style swipe in my Adobe Lunch application. I've been streaming the entire development of this application. There's a playlist on my YouTube channel. If you're interested, you could check it out. But let's show you what we've got today. Here's what we got today. Main page, you click Tell Me. This will pop up and you'll have an accept or reject button. Now this works great for desktop, but mobile, we probably want something different. So pop into mobile, click on responsive here. And we probably, in this case, want to do, see, that's weird, responsive. In this case, we probably want to do something different where we can swipe on mobile. So I have an issue created for this on my GitHub page to explore this. There's two libraries that come to mind on NPM, react-swipe and react-swipeable. All I did was search literally react-swipe, and these were the two that came up. Swipeable is much more popular. So we're going to start by looking at that one and see how far we get. I've never done any swiping motions before or gestures. So we'll see how this goes. This is just kind of an exploratory episode here. 128K downloads, so a week. So this should probably be pretty good, and it's supporting hooks. So I feel like it's pretty up to date. So we'll open back up our project. Go ahead and install it. Do I want to make a branch for this? Branch. Whoa, okay, there's a lot different from master. Huh, has this not been merged? I wonder what's going on here. Let me just do a little branch cleanup here. So I do have two branches here. It's two commits behind master. Let's merge master into next. And now it looks like there's no difference. Okay. And has it been merged? It looks like it hasn't been, but that's interesting. Okay, either way. Well, we'll delete it, because I think we've already finished that feature. And we'll check out another branch here. We'll call it Tinder. Okay. So what's the first thing we need to do? Install react-swipeable. And use React hooks or a component and set your swipe handlers. Okay, well, fuck it, let's see. So this is installed. We'll restart our app. I believe this is on the index page, and essentially we're just gonna set a swipe handler on venue. which is a div. And I think that's it. So let's import our use swipeable and swipeable. Configuration props. Minimum distance before a swipe starts. Prevent on touch move. Track touch input. Track mouse input. Set a rotation angle. Don't know what that means, but let's go ahead and do all this. So right here in index, we will do our use swipeable. We'll set up our config. We'll grab all these so we can play with them. On swiped event data. It's a function, event data, event handler. And it looks like event data, they're all called with the exact same stuff. Okay, so we'll hit on swipe, on swiped. That'll be an arrow function that takes in event data. And let's just, for now, log swiped and the event data. I think that's it. So that sets up our handlers and everything. Now it's time to go look at how you actually use it. Swipeable, you can swipe here. Okay. So right where our venue is, we'll get rid of that. And yeah, on swiped. Then spread our config. This seems a little like seems a little redundant. I'm not. What's going on here? Oh, hooks or component. Okay, there you go. I like this better. Okay. So I was doing both. You only have to do one. So div handlers, you can swipe here. So let's do that. We don't need to do any of this crap. We got our handlers here. Div handlers, great. and onswiped is a function, and then the rest of the config. My phone keeps alerting me there's a child abduction. Okay. So I should get something logged, I think. Let's just rebuild just in case. Okay, wait, now what are our options? So let's say track mouse true. Right, so that we can try to... Oh, none of this is working. Let's get out of mobile. Prevent default touch move. Well. That might be why onswiped is defined afterwards. So let's just put it in line. Okay, that's cool. Direction left. So let's set that to false. And then try to go back to like the phone here. Yeah, dude. But it's not like draggable. I'm gonna check like my phone and see. Okay, if I wanna do an app that has swipe gestures, like let's say Google Photos. Yeah, it does. It does kind of like the whole thing shifts. So react-swipeable with drag. I don't know. Yeah, how do you do all the drag stuff? Oh, they're doing it all themselves. Whoa. No demo? Okay. All right, well, we actually got the swiping working. Props config option. On swipe left and on swipe right. Okay, let's see. Does it work? So what is it on Tinder? Swiping right is good. Tinder swipe right meaning is that is that a good thing? Oh, swipe right dislike. Uh, swipe right, swipe right. Yeah, so like swipe left, which is from in the camera from right to left. Swiping left is like next, 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 next. And then swipe right is like, I like that one. Swiping left is like next in the list. So next, 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 next. Okay, so this is actually pretty cool because I can actually just stick this all at the top level of venue. So check it. I can take all these handlers, bring it in here. And this config. I'll have to mess with that. And import the hooks over here as well. So this venue component is getting a little bit bigger. Use swipeable and swipeable. Swipeable is the component version. Use swipeable is the hooks version. So this should work exactly the same. Great. So this is working. I don't even need the event data here. Okay, now we're going to have to kind of share this logic, and custom hooks would work really well right here. So I'm just going to duplicate the shit out of this right now. So we are going to do an arrow function for on swipe left and an arrow function for on swipe right. Left is the same as frown, and right is the same as smile. Right is good, left is bad. So here's smile. Essentially, we're doing a window open with a bunch of stuff. Okay, sweet. So we just need to import the latitude and longitude stuff and we're good to go. So there's on swipe right. Hey, what the hell? On swiped right. On swiped right. I don't like how it's past tense, personally. Swiped right is approve or smile. Swiped left. It's frown. So let's open up the frown. And what does frown do? Okay, so frown uses set place. And frown essentially does this. And now we need to grab these venue search, get random element. Okay, so a couple more things from utils. So this is don't like it, don't like it, don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. Wait, that's not right. What's happening? The swipes are, it's doing the right thing, but it's saying Whoops, everything says swiped right. Oh, because I'm an idiot. It's like, everything's working, I don't understand. This is actually not that bad. Pretty dope. So this should be left, 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 right. Yo, this is cool. So let's commit this because we got the base functionality working, but damn, do we need to do some code cleanup. Just double check what we did. We added react-swipeable. Then we put our handler methods on swipe right and on swipe left. Let's Yep, and then we spread the handlers. Okay, so let's mess with this a little bit. Some of these option values. And let's look at the docs. So what do the docs say? Oh, use this to stop the browser from scrolling. Okay. Whatever, it seems fine. Track touch, track mouse. Okay, rotation angle. What does that mean? Okay, not sure there. Really not sure. So let's mess with it. Let's say the angle is 50 degrees. I don't know. What does that mean? Oh, it's rotated 50 degrees clockwise. So like this is a no and this is a yes. Oh, okay, that's dumb. Whatever. Okay, so we don't want that. Oh, that's good. Delta. I'm assuming 10 is fine. So what are the defaults? Ten false. I think the defaults are all like literally fine. Can we just not pass in config and have a working thing? Yep. So default config is fine. We're literally just going to pass in our two handlers and we're good to go. I think we're good. So we're going to commit this so we can test it out on the phone. In the time, let's check it out. Added in set place, added in swipe left and swipe right. Then define the handlers and added the handlers to venue. Perfect. And again, this should work. Great. Oh man, this is not that bad. Okay. ACP, we will Tinder swipe venues. And so now I want to open Netlify. And NETO is just a ooh, that's 404. NETO is, sorry, let me finish my thought here. NETO is a bash shortcut that I have right here in my dot files. I'll link it in chat. That stands for Netlify open. And then I also have shortcuts for hub, which is a special GitHub CLI to go to my repo and to go to the issues page of the current repo that I'm in. So deploys. Yeah, so I got a branch deploy for Tinder. And I really want to check this one out. So preview deploy. Dope. There it is. Yeah, so on the desktop it does nothing. Perfect. But now if I go to this on my phone, isn't there like a send to phone? I swear to God, there was like a share or like send to phone. Chrome send to phone. Ah, yes, perfect. Send to your devices. Pixel 2. Amazing. And here it is on my phone. Look at that. Look, I literally just oh, my bad. Let's pull up the camera. I just beamed this website to myself. So cool. So right click on the tab, scroll down, say send to phone, and it just pops up. So I'm gonna press tell me. And here it is on the phone. If I swipe left to right, oh, dude, it totally works. So swipe, swipe, and then yes, I like it. Whoop, and it's blocking pop-ups. So I clicked always show, and then boom, it took me over to the route. Dude, so good. Even better when it's going to be a PWA. That was not that hard. And let me show you one more time. If you want to share a tab, send it to your phone. You right click, send to your devices, and it'll do either. So I'm going to click Pixel 2. Let me show you. My phone's going to light up eventually. Here we go. Whoop. We'll go to camera so you can see it. And it's a notification from Chrome that says, hey, we're sending you Adobe Lunch. You double click that notification. And then everything froze. There we go. Double click that notification, you land here. And look, the PWA is asking me to install. Amazing, perfect. This is some next level shit right here. Love it. That was easy as hell. So I want to edit this to only use react-swipeable, and just so good, so easy. Need to tweet about this. So this is number 11. Let's just go ahead and push this to master, and then I'm going to clean up. Actually, I should clean up. No, yeah, let's push it to master. Git checkout master. Git merge Tinder. Git. Let's push, and then we'll delete it. Okay, I'm going to take this opportunity to take a break and quick restroom break. I'll be right back and we'll get to some custom hooks and some code cleanup. Okay, we're back. So I learned hooks a long time ago, but it wasn't until recently at work at Adobe and here in this Adobe Lunch project where I've kind of started understanding when to use custom hooks. And what comes out of it is like I'm doing some stateful logic and I'm like, man, that would be nice to pull into a function, like to separate. And then I realize, oh shit, I can't do that because I'm using hooks in the function. And then it clicks. that's a custom hook. It's stateful logic that can be shared. So in this case, what we're going to do, first and foremost, is close out the issue we just solved. Close issue. Yup. But yeah, first and foremost, what we're going to do after closing the issue is get going here on this custom hook. And so I think I have an idea for what it's going to be. So the frown component, the smile component, and the venue component all do the same kind of shit. Let's take a look. Venue has an on-swipe left and an on-swipe right. It's exactly the same. So on-swipe left is exactly the same as what smile does. Exactly the same. And on-swipe right, no, on-swipe right is what smile does. On-swipe left is what frown does. And they're just using the place context. So what if instead we make a hook that's like, what if you make a hook called use place? And use place essentially has exports an object with three things in it: a place, an accept method, and a reject method. Under the hood, the use place custom hook will be interacting with this use context in order to like set the new place and do all that stuff and get a new one, or redirect to Google Maps. I'm thinking this through as I'm saying it. So that sounds about right. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's make a new folder. We'll call it hooks. Love it. And we'll make a file called useplace.js. And this is all new for me. This is my very first custom hook, I believe. So I think it's just an arrow function. And that's it. And use place is essentially going to return three things. I don't even know what to call this. It returns a what? What do custom, a value? I don't know. And this is going to be the place, an accept method, and a reject method. So for now, place is just an object. Accept and reject are methods. And that is essentially the entirety of our custom hook. That's like the basic premise. So first and foremost, let's make sure we get the place context pulled in. So there's our place and set place. And we'll have to import use context from React. And we'll have to import place context. Okay. Then it essentially does two things. You can accept or reject. So by accepting, you're doing this. Let's import all the stuff we need. We'll need all this. And by rejecting, you're doing this. Just with the same thing as on swiped left. Okay. And that's async. We got to import some stuff that we're missing. Ugh. Okay, so the Foursquare API. Okay. So I honestly think this is good. Place, accept, reject, right? We don't need to expose set place because our custom hook does it for us. Okay, so let's try to pull this in venue. And let's pull it in here first. Smile and frown. So instead of all this context stuff and all this stuff, that all goes away. We care about place. Really, the only thing we care about is reject. So let's try it. Let's put everything back. Yeah, place. Okay. Let's say import use place from hooks use place. And this is going to give us place, accept, and reject. So now this should still, like, smile should still work as of right now. Oh, whoops. What's going on? Oh, okay, it worked. Well, that's weird. Warning, export use place was not found in. I don't know. That should work. Object is not a function. Oh, because it's use place exports the thing as default. So this should not be an object. Should fix that issue. And I just did smile. Yeah, that handled the click. So on click, we want to call accept. And we'll keep it the same here. Let's comment this out and just say accept. This should all literally be the same. It worked. Custom hook. It worked. So now we can get rid of all this crap. Bye. We don't even need place here. We just don't care. This component is now as simple as this. It's a button. When you click it, it runs accept. Oh, dude. Look at how much stuff I just deleted. And this is only one. This is smile. I can delete all that code out of frown and all that code out of venue because it's now all in use place. They're freaking magical. Like, I can't get over it. It's so clean. So let's do the same thing. Frown. We're going to import use place, not an object. From hooks, use place. And so what does frown need here? Oh, frown does need a set place. Oh no, it just needs a reject. Just delete a shit ton of code. Come back up here, refresh, and we'll say reject. Did that really just select the same thing twice? There's no way. Let's see, reject. Okay. It's working. And look, frown. So much smaller. And now let's do the same thing to venue, because venue can get so much smaller. We don't need place or set place. We just need accept and reject from use place. Get rid of place context, get rid of use context, and down here, and we need the place. Venue does a lot of stuff. Yeah, we need the place. And so our options now are literally on swipe left is reject. And on swipe right is accept. We can get rid of all these. And all that. And everything should still work. Don't like it, Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. Do like it. And let's check for swipes. Okay, something's going wrong in swipes now. Okay. Okay, so venue has a problem. Oh. Because I changed the key names. So I need to give it an on swipe left and an on swipe right. Didn't know what to do. Don't like it. Maggiano's is pretty good. Boom. Yes. This is great. Custom hooks are the shit. Okay, and then we can clean our custom hooks up. Get rid of these log messages. This is amazing. So, double check what we did. Okay, look at how much code we deleted. Oh my god. I'm having like the same epiphanies that the guys did on stage at ReactConf last year when they introduced this, when he was just like the deleting code. It's true. Look at this. Great. I'm in for the win, baby. ACP code cleanup. And this is release what? 110? I think ready to go out. That was the yay or nay milestone. So issues, milestones, yay or nay. VP. Yeah, so this is done. Can this be a link? Oh, dope. Okay. This is like a chicken or the egg problem. B100. So this is tied to a release. So just labeling this closed milestone. Edit. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so now they link back to each other. Okay, cool. And so now let's go back here. Our milestones, this yay or nay should now be closed. Let's close it. We should have 1.1 ready to go. Yep. So let's make a new release. v1.1.0. And what's this release title? Yay or nay. And we're going to link to this milestone. And we'll publish. And we'll edit this milestone and link back to the tag. Yay or nay. Goes there and there, goes back there. Okay. So we've got releases 2. And if we go to our app.netlify and double check our Adobe Lunch, deploys, master has been published. And let's just go ahead and publish our v1.1.0. Which there it is. Wow. So dope. I might do tracking next with Airtable. That'll be kind of fun. Before we close out here, let's just really make sure this is working. So this still works. Yep. And we'll refresh, drop into browser mode. Why is it blocking pop-ups? Okay, it's working now. Okay, that's awesome. So let's try it out on the phone. So good, man. Hooks are the shit. Custom hooks are the shit. Here we go. Let's try it out on the phone. You know, and I actually have the Adobe Lunch app installed on my phone right now. See, it's right next to Notion. But I don't know if the PWA updates itself. I'm just dragging down to refresh, you know, and hopefully it will. So I'll press tell me, and I do get something. And what happens when I swipe? Okay, that works. Swipe. Then the other way. Pop up blocked. Always show. Whoops, I think I got to swipe again. Yup, and then it opened Google Maps. So good. So good. Really impressed with that. Really impressed with custom hooks. Happy with the progress. React-swipeable, great library to use. Super easy to get up and running. I think the one downside I have right now is there's no real like animation as things are swiping. And I'll consider how to do that later. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to call it for this video. In the next video, I think I'm going to get started on the tracking the most popular places that have been accepted. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.